Top 5 Horror Movies Based on True Events.
The Exorcist. Inspired by a real exorcism case from 1949, The Exorcist wasn't just pulled from imagination. It was inspired by the real-life case of a 14-year-old boy known only as Roland Doe. After experimenting with a Ouija board, the boy reportedly experienced violent shaking, objects flying across rooms, words appearing on his skin. Multiple priests performed an exorcism that lasted weeks. Witnesses later claimed they heard inhuman voices coming from the room. The boy survived, but the priests involved were deeply traumatized. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Despite the chainsaw and masked killer, this film wasn't fiction. Ed Gein, a quiet man from Wisconsin, was discovered to have made furniture from human remains, worn masks made of real human skin, dug up graves to collect body parts. There was no chainsaw, but what he did was arguably worse. Leatherface was exaggerated. Ed Gein was real. The Conjuring. Based on the Perron family haunting, the Perron family moved into a farmhouse in Rhode Island and quickly realized something was wrong. They reported invisible hands pulling them, dark figures watching them sleep, a presence believed to be Bathsheba, a woman accused of witchcraft. The case was later investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, who claimed the house was one of the most evil places they had ever visited. To this day, the Perron family insists the movie didn't show everything.
To a perfect family.
The Amityville Horror. Inspired by the DeFeo family murders, in 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family while they slept. A year later, the Lutz family moved into the house and lasted only 28 days. They reported voices, slime, oozing from walls. A feeling of being watched. Whether paranormal or psychological, one thing is certain. That house is forever tied to death. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Based on the real case of Anneliese Michel, this may be the most disturbing story on the list. Anneliese Michel was a deeply religious young woman from Germany who suffered severe seizures and hallucinations. Believing she was possessed, her family and priests performed 67 exorcisms over nearly a year. She eventually died from malnutrition and exhaustion. Audio recordings of the real exorcisms still exist, and people who've heard them say they don't sound human. These movies are terrifying on screen, but knowing they're based on real events makes them unforgettable. Which one disturbed you the most? Comment below. And if you want more true horror stories, subscribe, because the scariest stories are the real ones.